Some encouragement from Tia-Clair Toomey.
Yes.
We're out here in the UAE. Is this your first time here?
Yeah, well, so it's actually my first time in Ras Al Khaimah. I have been to Dubai before, but I would say this is my first time of having more of a local experience. I'm just literally watching the locals cross the line. They are putting their absolute best foot forward, and it's been really fun watching them over the last 3 days.
What have been some of the highlight moments of the trip? Because you've really only been out here maybe 4 or 5 days. It's been pretty quick.
Yeah, so we came in like the day before the competition. I was able to do a seminar, so I got to meet a few people who came and attended that, which was so fun. I guess coming here, not only did I realize just how many expats were actually here, but also just how vibrant the community, the CrossFit community is here for the local people as well. And, over the last few days, not only have we been coming here to the Grove Games, but we've also gone to the desert. We've gone and experienced that. That was absolutely so fun. We also went on the longest zip line ever, and it was freezing, so I definitely wasn't prepared for that. But that was so fun, and it was actually very beautiful. We went up into the mountains, and one thing that I've realized here in Ras Al Khaimah is you've got the best of both worlds. So you have mountains, you have the desert, and then you have the ocean. And we are staying at such a beautiful hotel right on the beach. I haven't actually had the time to go out and spend some time on the beach, but maybe tomorrow after the competition.
It is wonderful to be here. There's so much to see. You've been a bit adventurous lately. I think recently we saw you skydiving, now zip lining. Is that something that, things that have always been on a bucket list but just haven't really been conducive with training and things like that?
Yeah, so, I try throughout my off season, whether I'm trying to do a different sport or I'm just, traveling and getting amongst like the different cultures that we have around the world, and so doing things that the locals think are like really cool to do. So, getting a little bit more touristy. They said that you have to go to the mountains, so we went and did that, and that was so much fun. Also, with great people as well, and lots of laughs. But I think it's so important to put yourself out there. We immerse ourselves in a sport that's all about the unknown and unknowable. We're constantly trying to challenge ourselves, and also to evolve as a human being. You really do have to feel uncomfortable and, see what you're truly capable of. So doing things like skydiving, zip lining on the longest zip line in the world, things like that, getting amongst the environment, the community is just so important. And I think it provides just such great memories. I had no idea what to expect when I very first started talking with the team here at Grove Games. And for me, I was just, I was so open-minded to being able to, I'll attend your event. I didn't even know how big it was, and this event has really surprised me. I think that they really make do with what they have, but have far exceeded any expectations, and I compare it to any local competitions that I've been to in the past, and they have really far exceeded those expectations.
Well, and you can just feel the environment, the energy. People are loving the programming.
Yes.
Proven was able to have their hand in that.
Yeah. So when I very first started talking with Sheikh Abdullah, he was saying that, he really wants to have Proven involved. And so what better way to have our Proven coaches get together, construct workouts that was going to be suitable for the locals, but also very challenging for the elite division as well. And I think that they definitely have executed that. All weekend I've been asking for their feedback and seeing how the athletes have really enjoyed it. And the athletes have loved every minute of it, which is absolutely everything that you want. And then as far as like spectators and the organizers, it has been really awesome for the judges. It's been awesome to actually run the event as well. So, I think that just goes to show how well, and I know this probably comes across quite biased because it's my husband and my coaching team, but I think that they did such a really great job to really challenge the athletes, put on a really good spectacle, and make it entertaining for absolutely everyone.
Speaking of Proven,
yes.
Y'all have a new home, HQ. What I've
Very
seen on
exciting.
Instagram, I mean, it looks huge and amazing, and
Yeah.
watching all the equipment.
Yeah.
Who has been taking the lead to make sure everything is set up and ready to go? Because I think you haven't been in person yet, right?
I have not seen it in person, so it's the team in Nashville have definitely been.
Elite teams at 2:30. We will be briefing the 7th event. Event number 7 will be
we
briefed
can't wait to
at
see that
2:30.
one.
Yeah, no one knows it yet. But yeah, so everyone on ground in Nashville have been, all hands on deck trying to get that ready for the new year. So that's really exciting. But Shane has definitely been leading from the front. He actually left from the competition that we were in Australia, down under, went straight over to Nashville. We had some friends go over with him, and they all just worked around the clock. I think they were doing some all-nighters as well just to get it done because, Shane had to meet me here in Russell Clemmer, and it was one of those things where we needed to get it done, but also, still come here. So they only had a week, which sounds like a lot, but when you're putting together multiple rigs, you're trying to put the flooring down, you're trying to get it all sorted, especially before the holiday season. It's definitely a big job, but it is looking really good. And I believe, and I'm probably, throwing this out there a little bit too early, but, they'll be definitely dropping more about, how to become a part of the affiliate and be a member, and also when drop-ins can come and see the place as well. So very excited. It's going to be a place where I'm training on a daily basis, and I just cannot wait.
So we'll be an affiliate where you can have a membership, go to classes,
Yep.
and that can be, if I wanted to be a member, that could be my home.
Absolutely. So not only will I be training there every single day, but we will have members there, a part of the affiliate, a part of the community for Proven Nashville. And it will be open to the public every day, any day.
Oh, that's so awesome. I think that it just adds that extra level of being a home for people that are so ingrained in this community. And there is something really cool and special about seeing somebody like yourself train, or some of the other athletes with Proven. With that being said, when can those athletes expect to be training there, and who's in the group right now?
Well, I actually don't know that question. The team, I think, are putting that together as we speak. And so that is definitely something that's coming out. I don't even know when. But I think what's so important for us is being a part of the community. I started CrossFit as a member of a local CrossFit gym in Australia, and that is where it started for me. And I think that that's so important that we are able to give back to the community as well. And, for us, we haven't lost touch of that aspect of, why we do what we do every single day. And, I love competing, and that's why I'm so involved in, doing the CrossFit Games every single year, and, trying to represent not only my team, my Proven team, but myself and the community and everything, and kind of showcase what CrossFit really does. But the community is so important, and we're literally look what's happening around us right now. I am in a completely different country. Everyone is so welcoming, and it's just because CrossFit has brought us together to showcase our passion and our drive to just get better as human beings. And I think that at the end of the day is just so important. So to be able to provide that opportunity through a CrossFit affiliate, it's just very exciting, and it's something that Shane and I have been working towards. We were CrossFit affiliate owners back in Australia when I very first started my journey, and when we moved to America, we had to sell that. So now we finally are in a position where we are able to, provide that service again, open it up to not just people in the CrossFit community, but also to showcase to people that have never actually done CrossFit themselves. And I think that that's also really important, because I was lost at one point in my life, and it was because of CrossFit, where I walked through those doors where my life changed for the better. And, I found friends, I got fit along the way, I started understanding and being more educated on the importance of health and fitness. And I think that that's, if there's someone that is feeling lost in their life, like, come to Proven Nashville and, get amongst our community, because that's where you're going to feel more at home, And I think that we sometimes forget about that. We think about just, the people that understand why it's so addictive. But yeah, you just need to do one to two sessions and realize, like, wow, I can really find myself and be surrounded by like-minded people.
It's funny you mentioned the friend aspect, because my affiliate has, a waiver that people fill out when they attend, and we have a survey of questions, and the two most common things that people say for joining the affiliate is to make a group of friends and to be healthier. And I think that we forget about that friendship side that we all feel in the community once we get into it.
Oh yeah, and our headquarters, our Proven headquarters in Nashville, is for pro athletes, but it's more actually like our pro athletes, myself included, are going to be, there, but the main majority of the actual building itself is dedicated for everyday people. And we're here at a local competition where these people are friends, and it's a team competition. So we have an elite division and a local division, and they're all teams, they're all friends, they've all come together. They are from different corners of the world. I think that there's a team where there's someone from the UK, someone from Dubai, someone from Australia, and someone from Ireland. So it's like there's so many different cultures here, and it's just it shows just how important it is, where, if you are kind of trying to find yourself again, you might be going through something in your life, you'll find people and feel happy and feel like you belong, if you know what I mean. So it is really, at the end of the day, it comes down to the people that you meet. And that's why we always talk about community, because that's what CrossFit is really built on, is community. And the perks is you get fit and healthy doing it. And at Proven headquarters, you also come and get to meet me. So, come. I want everyone to come and walk through our doors and, get a taste of what the Proven culture is all about.
Transitioning into you and your training. The last time we saw you was just 5 months after giving birth to Willow at the Rogue Invitational. What were some of the biggest takeaways from Rogue getting back on the competition floor, and what has training been looking like now?
Well, since Rogue, I've actually been on the road quite a lot. Poor little Willow, she is, but she
miss her.
Yeah, she's a trooper. But it's one of those things where I walked away from Rogue having reassurance that I still had what it took. I walked away feeling really happy with my performance. Obviously, there were things where, I was not as strong as what I know I'm capable of doing. I knew that prior to going into the competition, but I knew that, that wasn't going to hold me back.
5 minutes.
Very
5
happy
minutes.
with how my fitness was bouncing back. I also knew that when I walked away from the comp, just to sharpen the sword is what I like to say. So there was honestly so many great takeaways from doing Rogue. It just reassured me that I did the right thing, even though a lot of people were like, why would she go and jeopardize, an undefeated streak when, she could just keep training, have more time on her side, and, be prepared for the CrossFit Games next season. But there's a bigger picture here. And, for me, it's all about challenging myself. It's all about, seeing what I'm capable of doing and, raising the bar for myself, not for everyone else. Everyone else should have their own dreams and aspirations. But for me, having Willow, being able to do it, I've got such a great support network. And it was just crucial for me to be able to bounce back and do my absolute best at Rogue. And I walked away feeling a winner. I really did.
But when you say that, some people talk about it jeopardizing your winning streak, does it really matter? Do you feel like that changes your legacy at all just because there's a second place off-season competition on there now?
Yeah, well, don't get me wrong. I walk into competition wanting to win every single time. So I was disappointed a little bit that I didn't win. But I think anyone that competes goes into competition wanting to win. And you know what? They may fall short and there's a little bit of disappointment. However, I think because of the effort that I applied throughout that competition, I really gave it my absolute all. And, there were definitely things where, I wasn't as sharp when I was, cleaning or picking up the sandbags and executing really fast, high, intense workouts. I wasn't as strong, so I wasn't able to, move the barbell as fast as what I would have typically liked to. But then there were really great things where, doing the 10th inning and being able to have that volume where I haven't been able to, hit the amount of volume that I know I need in order to lead into a competition like that. Being able to step up and, put up a performance like that, it's a win in itself, and it shows that everything that we are doing, we're laying the foundation not to win the Rogue Invitational this past year, but to win the CrossFit Games next year. And I'm very confident walking into next season on the trajectory of achieving that goal.
Are we seeing you at Wodapalooza?
Not this year, no. Wodapalooza is not on the radar. I have been obviously there before, but we're going to spend some really nice time with the family for Willow's first Christmas, and then obviously New Year's. So we're actually going up to Cairns with Shane's parents to for them to have her for their first Christmas, and then spend time over the New Year's with my family. So lots of holiday festivities, if you will. It's not really for Willow. She's not going to know any different.
But still, it's the first time as a mother. It's the first time you get to experience the holidays with your little one.
So, selfishly, it's all for mum and dad. So I'm really looking forward to that. We've got such cute little Christmas outfits. And I've been putting up the Christmas tree with her just before I came here. So all these little things that she's just like in awe of, like looking at the Christmas lights and everything like that. It's just so cool.
Being out here watching teams, does this give you a bug to eventually do it? Or are you just like, nope, doing individual, and after that I'm retired?
Well, I'm definitely not finished with being an individual athlete, but I have always had some interest in being a part of a team just because of the enjoyment. Again, it comes back to that community. Like, I am so addicted to meeting new people and getting to know them and stuff, and being able to be a part of a team. And also being a part of a team is way harder because you push so much harder for your teammates than by yourself. So I have to be careful with wishing for potentially a future team, but I definitely think that there is opportunities to be a part of a team. I just have to choose the right fit, because when you're committed to trying to go to the CrossFit Games on a team, you have to choose the right people that are going to be as committed as you. I definitely think that there is 3 other individuals out there that would be awesome to pair up with, but at this stage, that's not the case. But we had the team last year while I was pregnant, representing Proven, and that was just so fun to watch them. Like, they were just such great individuals, but when they got together as a team, it was just so awesome to watch, and they looked like they had a really fun time as well.
If you could pick your dream team, it doesn't matter if any athletes, retired or not.
Sometimes we go over that and we talk about that a lot, just because it's like fun. But man, there's so many athletes to choose from. Well, back in the day when we did the CrossFit Invitational, you know, we were Team Australia, and it was like myself. We also had Cara, we had, you know, Rob and James. So, you know, like I'm kind of going off those experiences, and being a part of a team with James was just so fun. He's also been a training partner of mine, so that was awesome. Who else would I choose? You know, like Emma Lawson, she would be an awesome teammate, I think. She's such a beautiful human being. You know, she's young, she's definitely driven, and I love that about her. You know, Noah is definitely a team player, I feel like. You know, he's always thinking of everyone else, and I have to remind him always, hey, think about yourself. You know, focus on yourself.
He's the golden retriever of a human.
He sure is. He sure is. But, you know, I think he would be a fantastic team player. Man, there's just so many. There's so many. But, yeah, when that time comes, I'll put it out there. Yeah, Annie, of course, she would be a great team player. But, yeah, there's just so many. I've forgotten so many people's names. But, yeah, I would put it out there for sure to see who would be interested to go team. But not right now.
Okay, quick rapid fire, and then we'll wrap this up so we can keep watching some of the elites.
Yes.
Who was more afraid to go ziplining, you or Shane?
You know what? I actually am way more afraid to do things now that we have Willow, because I can't help but think, what if something happens to me and I can't help it? You know, so I would actually have to say it was probably me. And normally it's for sure Shane.
What is your favorite food that you have eaten since being out here?
Oh, wow. So they have this local cake. Maddie, what is the cake called? Saffron milk cake. That was really yummy.
Ooh,
yeah,
I don't think
it was
that.
like a sponge cake with a nice like thin layer of icing, but then on the bottom of it there was like milk. But I'm not sure if it was milk. But yeah, it was like at the bottom. That was really nice. Really, really nice. And it was light.
The desert or the mountains?
Well, see, that's a really hard one, but I have to say the desert, because it was just so different to anything I had expected. You know, they really actually like vamped it up. Like they had lights, and they had beautiful like sitting like fireplaces and everything. It was like really flash. Yeah.
The pool or the beach?
Definitely the beach. Coming from Australia, I love the beach, and everywhere you go, you want to see what their beach has to offer, and it's always stunning.
Okay, and finally, 4-person teams or 6-person teams?
Well, I think 4. I think 4 would be great, just because less people on the floor, but also, you know, you only have to handle like 3 other people versus like 4 other people, you know, or 5 other people.
5, yeah.
2 of me. Yeah, so let's go 4. Yeah.
Okay, Tia, we'll keep enjoying the UAE. Have
Thank
a
you.
very Merry Christmas.
Yes.
And I guess we'll see you during the semifinal season.
Absolutely. Yes, at the Proven headquarters. Hey, I want to make sure that you guys are there. So definitely come by.
Let us know the grand opening, and we will be there, and we'll do some workouts together.
That would be fun. That would be fun. Thanks for having me.